release. Oh, let's just find our seat. Find the length in the spine, breathe a little more space between each vertebra. And let the crown of the head float up, the tailbone draw down. And the awareness go inside as you just settle into the subtle shifts of the body as the breath moves through. Feel the breath as it comes in and as it goes out. You just use that awareness, resting on the breath, to help release whatever it took to get here. Take a few moments to even just tune in, check in, perhaps ask your heart what it is that it desires. Today is a new moon, a great time for new beginnings, planting the seeds of intention. If there's something you are looking to bring in, you might just bring that into your awareness. Let's bring the palms together in front of the heart and take a nice cleansing breath together. Big full inhale deep down into the belly. And a big full audible exhale. Please reach the fingertips to the sky. Separate the hands, create more of a V shape. Let it be like a funnel. Take a nice big breath in, spread the fingers wide. And as you exhale, just receive. Big full inhale, lengthen up through those fingertips. And as you exhale, just float the arms down. Left arm floats up with a big breath in, reach up and over, ground through the left hip. Let's bend the elbow. Maybe place the hand behind your head if that feels right. And then just let the head rest in the hand, reach the elbow up. Nice full breath in and out. Ground down to lift all the way up as you inhale and exhale, release. Right arm floats up, big full breath in. Reach it over with the breath out. Soften the jaw. Bend the elbow if you'd like. Let the head rest in the hand. Look past the elbow, open up that arm. Nice full breath. Ground down, lift up, and release that up. Take a cleansing breath with me, big full inhale. Releasing exhale. Let's crisscross the legs in the opposite direction if that feels okay for you. And then hands to the knees as we gently move through a little cat-cow. Squeezing shoulder blades together as the heart opens. And then rounding the spine and feeling the shoulder blades spread. Keep going at the rhythm of your breath. Let that cat-cow travel all the way through the entire spine. And you all participate as long as it feels okay for you. Let's find one more round. Eventually make your way back to neutral. Roll the shoulders up and melt them down as you exhale. Reach the arms out and up, full breath in. Exhale, cactus arms. Forearms to the back wall, open the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, little twist, right hand, left knee. We'll tap down, look behind you. And then inhale back up through center, arms to the sky. And exhale, other side. One more each side. Remember to keep a length in the spine. So inhale, come through center. Exhale, keep that length in the spine as you release to the back of the room. And take it back up through center and other side. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, cactus arm. Open the heart, lift the chest. And inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Bring the palms together and just bring into your heart center, bowing down, reminding yourself of your intention, what you're bringing in. See it in your mind's eye. And then inhale, sweep those fingertips to the sky again, and exhale, release them down by your side. Take the legs straight out in front. Flex the feet, wiggle the toes. Find some circles with the ankles. And the other direction. Go inside and really notice how far up the leg you feel that. And eventually pause and center. Or let the fingertips touch the earth a little behind you and then sit up a little taller. Squeezing shoulder blades together gently. Heart lifts, crown of the head lifts, feet are flexed. Press energy out the heels. And then find your inner thighs and the low belly. Nice full breath here. Please bend the right knee and take the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Let's slide that left hip back so the hip points are squared forward. Lengthen through the spine and keep hands behind you, opening the heart, starting to hinge forward a little bit, or take the hands forward. But keep length in the spine, tailbone reaches back, heart reaches forward. Soften the jaw. And then go ahead and tuck the chin a little bit so the back of the neck is long instead of reaching the head up. You might even turn the head from side to side as you kind of melt in a little bit. Taking a few more breaths here. Begin to ground through the hands, tummy pulls in as you lift up. Roll the shoulders when you arrive. And taking that straight leg and gently bending it behind you. And then just let that hip press forward, left hip presses forward, sending the heart over to the right, hands ground down. And just check out how this feels. If you want a little more, just move that left knee further away from the foot, getting a little deeper into that hip flexor, maybe psoas. And then let's ground through the right hand. Left arm reaches straight out in front of the heart, even towards the wall behind you, maybe. And then start to open up, take up a lot of space here. And let the fingers touch down near the left foot and let the hip melt to the floor. Let's inhale, reach the fingertips behind you and up, again, taking up lots of space. Spiral around, let the hip reach forward as the heart melts towards the right. Do that 2 more full times. Take it slow, make it a nice big stretch. Make sure you're moving your hip at the same time. Last one, if you are ready. Reach it all the way up and around. With your fingertips, once your fingers touch down, bring your hands pretty close to that right hip. Come to your fingertips and really press the earth away, lengthen through the spine. Let the left hip maybe go open up more, sending the knee back further. Take a nice full breath here. Begin to walk the hands forward as we gently release the legs, coming back to Dandasana, come to center. Pull it all in. Notice the difference from side to side. Take a nice full breath. Go ahead and bend the left knee. Pull the foot to the inner thigh or wherever it lands. Right hip's going to pull back, making your hip points forward towards the right foot. Take the hands to the earth behind you, sit up nice and tall. Flex the foot. And then you might start to hinge forward. And you might start to take the hands forward. Just let your breath melt you in. Keep the chin tucked gently. Soften the jaw. Sorry if you can hear the dinging. I don't know how to shut that off for some reason. A few more breaths. And maybe find a little movement with the head and neck if that feels good. Right foot stays flexed, getting deeper into that hamstring. Full inhale, full exhale. The ground through the hands, tummy pulls in, lift yourself up. Hold the shoulders as you arrive. Take the straight leg and bend it behind you. Just settle in here, see how that feels. And then lengthen through the spine and start to turn the heart over to the left. Place your hands down on the floor. Let your right hip lift off the ground here. Press that hip forward and then take the knee a little further away from the foot, creating deeper opening in that whole front hip flexor area. Ground down through the fingertips. Let the hands be close to you to create more length in the spine, sitting up even taller. Root to the left hand, right arm sweeps forward, but not just forward, maybe a little bit back as you create a really big rainbow opening up. And then as the fingertips come down towards the heel, melt the hip down. That direction. Inhale, reach the fingertips towards the wall behind you and up towards the ceiling, spiral all the way around. And take the hand back down. Let's do two more on your own. Take up space, get the most out of this movement. Remember, you can always press the knee further back to get a little deeper in there. Last one. As the hands touch down, keep them close to that left hip and really press through the fingertips, lift the head and the heart, opening up just a bit more. Nice full breath here. Begin to walk the hands forward as we gently release the legs. Come back into Dandasana, sit up nice and tall. Full inhale. Full exhale. Please bend your right knee. Left foot, we're going to thread the needle. So the left heel goes underneath between the hip and the heel. And then it's kind of scooted in more. And if you want to crisscross over, you can. Just make sure both sitting bones are on the ground. Lengthen up, use your fingertips to lift up and out. And then let's take the left hand to the knee. Gently pull the knee towards the midline. Right arm sweeps up with a big breath in. Open up, nice deep twist. Take the fingertips to the floor. Keep the heart lifted. Shoulders will open. Ankles towards the midline. Big full breaths. Every inhale, sit up a little taller. Every exhale, move deeper into the twist without pushing or pulling. Just breathing into it. Notice if there's gripping and try to release it. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Big inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, slowly unwind back through center. When you arrive, find length in the spine, take a nice cleansing breath. Keep the feet grounded where they are. We're going to take the hands over to the left, place them down. Keep those feet touching down on the earth. They might spiral around where they are. Lift the hips, show me your bum, walk your hands over to the left. Keep spiraling around on your feet until the hips come back down and you're sort of in that twisted position, sort of. So if you're not there, excuse me, just bring yourself into it. Make sure both sitting bones are down. The right foot is underneath, the left foot is on top, or the left leg is on top. Raise it up through the spine. Okay. Once you arrive, right hand to left knee, left arm sweeps up with a big breath in. Pull the knee towards the midline and spiral that spine. Take the fingertips to the ground. Nice full breath in and out. Allowing a few more breaths. Let the shoulders open, the heart open. Gaze go to the back of the room. Nice full breath. And with another inhale, take up more space. As you exhale, slowly arrive back through center. When you arrive, sit up tall. Find a cleansing breath to the base of the spine. To release the hands behind you, let the legs come out in front of you. You might shake them out a little bit. And we're going to take them a little bit wider. Maybe not as far wide as you normally would go. Keep it in a little bit. Flex the feet, sit up tall. Good. Make sure the flesh is pulled out from underneath. Lengthen through the spine. Keep those feet flexed. And then you can keep hands behind you or take them forward. Just start to hinge forward. Walk your hands forward. You might come up onto like spider fingers, up onto your tippy fingers, and use them to walk forward. Keep the shoulders rolling back as best you can. Take a nice full breath. You might bend the elbows and start to sink in more. Let the chin tuck a little bit. Let the back of the neck open. More breaths, just using the breath to soften you deeper into the shape. Full breath in, full breath out. Rooting hands down, tummy in, lift yourself up, roll the shoulders when you arrive. Bend the knees, take the feet hip distance, hands behind you, grounded palms, fingertips point towards you or away, whatever feels better in your body. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, lift the heart, ground through the feet and the hands, pull the tummy in, squeeze the glutes and lift those hips up. Good. Keep squeezing, root down, lift up a little more, another breath. And then slowly lowering down. As you arrive, we're going to slide those legs out wide again, maybe a little wider this time. Flex the feet. You might pull flesh out from underneath. Lengthen through the spine. Nice full breath. Just notice what you notice. And again, fingertips forward, coming up into like spider fingers. And start to walk the hands forward. You might just hang out here. Try to keep the shoulders out of the ears, heart leading. Soften the jaw. You might go in deeper, you might not, you choose. Stretching the fingertips forward, maybe choosing to bend the elbows. You're coming back to the breath to drag you in deeper. Another couple breaths here. Rooting hands down, tummy pulls in, slowly lift yourself up. Roll the shoulders, you might help the knees together, feet stay wide, hands behind you, reverse tabletop one more time, root down, squeeze and lift. Really root down, see if there's anything else you can squeeze to lift a little more. Another breath. And then gently release the hips down. Let's give ourselves a hug. Let the head be supported or just let it be heavy. Breathe into the back of the shoulders. Another breath. Root down, lift yourself up, and we will come all the way around to tabletop. I've got dog hair on my face. All right. Find your way into tabletop. Spread the fingers, ground through the shins, knees, the tops of the feet. Roll the shoulders back, tummy pulls in. We're going to lift and lower with every breath. So just the leg or the leg in the opposite arm. Inhale, right leg, maybe left arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, lower. Keep going. Try to find your stability in your center. Let your eyes rest on drishti out in front of the fingertips. Remember, we're reaching out with the lifted limbs, not up. One more each side. When you arrive, let the knees go wide and just wiggle the hips back towards the heels. Couple breaths here, reach the fingers forward. Start to walk the hands under the shoulders. Lift your torso, bring the knees together, and come all the way up onto shins. Inhale, float the arms up. As you exhale, let the left arm come down by your side. Reach the right arm up with your inhale and reach over. Really ground through that right shin. Nice full breath. Inhale, lift up both arms. Exhale, right arm releases. We reach up with the left and over. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, take the hands to the low back. You can place the fingertips on the low back, right above the bum. Fingertips point down. Squeeze elbows and shoulders in. Open the heart. Nice full breath here. Ground down. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. And as you exhale, hands to the heart, palms together. Curl the toes under. Sit back on your heels. Breathe. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Feel the sensation, recognize its sensation. Use the long, slow exhales to stay here for another 2 breaths. All right, let's release, hands back down to the earth. Go ahead and undo the feet. You might bang them out a little to release that. All right. As you arrive, we're going to extend the right leg behind you. Lift the leg off the ground, sorry. Let's square the hips. We'll pull the tummy in, flex the foot. Left arm might lift, you choose. Exhale, knee to nose or knee to elbow, tap in. Inhale, extend. On the next exhale, we're going to reach back, bend the knee, maybe tap the foot, maybe just move in that direction. And then inhale, extend. Take it under, exhale. Inhale, extend. And tap it back. And extend. All right, last one, pull it in and under. And extend. Last one, we'll tap back. If you grab the foot, grab hold of it, press the foot into the hand into the foot, and open up a little more. Nice full breath here. Go ahead and reach the arm and leg out and release down. You can come into child's pose or sit on the heels for 3 breaths. make our way back to tabletop. We'll extend the left leg behind, flex the foot, square the hips, tummy in. Right arm might lift. Knee to nose or knee to elbow, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap back. Inhale, extend. Take it under. Extend, tap back. And extend. Under. And extend. Last one, tap back. Grab hold of the foot if you can. If not, just keep moving in that direction. Press the foot into the hand. Nice full breath. Good. Release that leg. Release the arm. And come back down to center. Good. We're going to take the hands forward a little bit. We're just doing some circles with the hips. And the other direction. When you come back over the wrist, shoulders over wrist, let's lower down to the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. This time we're going to take the right hand back towards the ribs, a little lower down towards the hip. Left hand comes forward like Sphinx, but we're going to turn it sideways. So the left forearm is parallel to the front edge of the mat. Right hand is kind of near the hip or the waist. Inhale, lengthen up like cobra. And then look over to the right, over your right shoulder. Be careful, be mindful. Nice full breath here. Good. Come back through center and gently release down. Take the hands back through center. Nice full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift the head. Right forearm is flat to the floor, parallel to the front edge of the mat. Left hand comes down towards the ribs or waist. Inhale, lengthen up, straight spine, and then gently look over your left shoulder. Full breath. Unravel back through center and slowly let yourself back down onto the mat. Arms down by your side. Big inhale, big exhale. Sliding hands under the shoulders, we'll press back through tabletop. Let the hips melt back towards the heels. And then inhale forward to plank. Full breath, squeezing in plank. Of course, knees can always be down. Let's send those hips up and back, down dog. Walk it out. See what your dog is saying to you today. Nice full breaths in and out. Let's extend the left leg behind. Square the hips. Make sure you see your toes. And then you can lift the heel a little more, but try to keep those hips square. Step it all the way forward. Let the hips melt a little, but stay strong in those legs. Roll the shoulders back. One more breath. Let's drop the back knee down. Uncurl the toes. And take the hands to blocks if you have them, otherwise the floor works. But if you have blocks, you get a little more space. Make sure the left ankle is below or in front of that knee. And then melt the hips a little more. So you can always crawl the left foot forward to melt in a little more. I'm not going to do that. My body doesn't like it. Roll the shoulders, open the heart. Pull the tummy in. Right arm is going to float up as we reach the arm towards the sky. Big inhale, big exhale. Spiral the arm behind you like a windmill and take it back down to the ground. Let's take those hips back, straighten the left leg. Walk the blocks back. And really find some length in the spine. Let the tailbone reach behind you, heart lifts. Left toes are flexed. Ground through the left heel, press down and then slide it back. That pulls the left hip back. Couple breaths, you might melt in deeper. Big breath in, big breath out. Now, stay as you are, but lengthen the spine, sitting up a little taller. We'll take both hands and blocks over to the left. Keep that left hip pulling back, though. And then melt the heart down towards the blocks. Keep that left foot flexed if you can. Nice full breath. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. We'll bring the hands back around through center. Bend the front knee. Roll the shoulders back. Release the hips. Take a nice big inhale. Big exhale. The hands come to the floor. Curl the back toe. Lift the back knee. Step it all the way back to plank. We've got a vinyasa if you want it, or we'll meet in down dog. As you arrive, extend your right leg behind you. So look underneath. Can you see your toes? Keep the right hip squared. And then you might lift the heel a little more, but try not to open the hip. Let's step that leg all the way forward. Place the foot between the hands, wiggle the hips a little bit, settle into your lunge. Nice full breath here. Gently release the back knee down, uncurl the toes. You might take yourself onto blocks here. Lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back. You might even walk that right foot forward to drop into that bent knee a little more. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. Go ahead and ground down. And lift that left arm up. Open it up to the sky. Big full breath. Reach the fingertips behind you to windmill it back down. And then we start to walk the blocks back, straighten the front leg. Let the toes point out, but roll the shoulders back. Lengthen out of the spine, out of the hips rather, all the way up. And then grab that right heel and slide it back. And melt in. Soften the jaw on the face. Full breath here. And straighten out the spine. Take the blocks over to the right, or the fingers over to the right. And then extend that spine and reach the heart beyond the blocks. Or in that direction, right? Another full breath here. Lengthen the spine, come back through center, roll up in that front knee. Roll the shoulders back, open the heart, let the hips melt forward. Nice full breath. And then releasing the blocks, take the hands to the floor, curl the back toe, lift the back knee, and step it back plank. Squeeze them in a line before moving through your vinyasa. Then you arrive in your down dog. Take a cleansing breath. Extend the left leg behind you. This time we stack left hip over right, and then bend the left knee. Nice full breath here. Toes to the sky, square the hips. Step that left leg forward. Bring it down, rise up, high lunge. Full breath here. Take the palms together, bend the elbows with the hands towards the back of the neck. Elbows reach up, hold the tummy in, and maybe let those elbows reach to the sky. Start to straighten the back leg if it's not straight, if that feels safe in your body. Fingertips reach up. Slowly, hands come to the earth. And we step it forward, forward fold. Shake the head out, ground through the feet. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And we reverse swan dive. Hands to the heart. Big cleansing breath. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, sit back into chair. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Root down, rise up, big stretch to the sky. And we swan dive, forward fold. Step the left leg back. Root down, rise up, find your high lunge. Settle in here. Palms together, thumbs to the back of the neck. Elbows reach up, pull the tummy in, look skyward if that feels right. And then maybe start to straighten out the back leg. Another full breath. Fingertips to the sky. Take the hands down to the ground. Step it back, plank, or you've got a vinyasa waiting for you, whatever that looks like for you. All the options, you do you, breathe and connect. As you make your way back into down dog, extend the right leg behind you, stack right hip over left and bend that right knee. Full breath. Toes to the sky, square the hips, right leg steps forward. Then we're going to take that left knee down, uncurl the toes. You might come to a low block here. I prefer this with a low block, but you do you. Right arm's going to open up, nice twist. Either stay here or bend the back knee, raise the foot and grab hold of that foot. So if you can't reach the foot, you can place the hand to the low back, roll the shoulder open and come into a deeper twist and maybe curl the left toes under. See what feels best for you today. One more breath here. Gently release the left foot if it's lifted. Try not to fling shot it. Windmill the right arm all the way around. Hands to the earth. Lift the back knee. We're going to step it forward, forward fold. Release the head, shake it yes, shake it no. Ground down, inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands to the heart. Feel the feet on the earth. Move into your body. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, chair pose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Another breath. Root down, rise all the way up. And swan dive, forward fold. Step back with the right leg. Let that right knee drop down. Uncurl the toes. You might take a block on the low setting. Root down through the right hand. The left hand starts to float up for a little twist. Might stay here, really root through the left foot. Bring that knee over the heel. And then you might bend that right knee and grab hold of the foot or take the hand to the back and curl the toes under and roll open. Wherever you are, breathe. Gently release the foot, windmill the arm all the way around. Take the hands to the earth, lift the back knee. Let's step it back, plank. Vinyasa your way. Making your way to down dog. You're going to extend the left leg behind. Take the left knee to the left elbow, shoulders over wrist. Hold it, squeeze. Send it back. Left knee to right elbow, shoulders over wrist. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And send it back. Step the left leg forward. Hold it forward if it needs. Let yourself settle in here. All right, we're going to root down through the legs, so you might take them a little wider. Right hand's going to ground down, left arm's going to lift. We're finding that twist again. This is a tricky transition. Root through the feet, squeeze inner thighs, and slowly bring yourself up into your high twist. Another breath. Left arm comes down by the hip, back up towards the sky, come through center. And cactus arms, open the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right leg is going to float into the air like a standing L. Walk the hands forward. Nice full breath here. Right foot steps to meet the left. Forward fold. Shake out the head. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And as the hands come to the heart, bring the right knee up towards the chest. Good. Now we're going to take that knee down towards the other one to keep the heel pulling in towards the glute. Nice full breath here. Bend the left knee a little bit. Step that right leg all the way back and let the heel come down and find our way into warrior two. You might need to take the feet wider to drop in a little deeper. Nice full breath. You find your stability in the legs. Inner thighs pull together like you're pulling the edges of the mat to the center. And then use that energy up to the heart, out the fingertips, and the crown of the head. Nice full breath. Maybe now you remind yourself of your intention. Flip the front palm, reverse it. Inhale, big exhale. Then we come back through center, forearm to thigh, side angle. Keep that right shoulder rolling open. Full breath. Ground down. Make your way back into your warrior two. And we cartwheel down, back heel lifts. And you ground the hands, and that left leg is going to go all the way back, three-legged dog. Come forward into plank, left ankle over right, or put the left foot on the floor. One more breath here. And then we'll all take both feet to the floor, move through your vinyasa, or press back into child's pose, or down dog. Wherever you are, we'll take several breaths, and let yourself really tune into that long, slow exhale. Bring balance back in. One more big inhale. Big exhale. All right. Let's make our way back into down dog. As you arrive, right leg lifts. Right knee, right elbow. Squeeze, shoulders over wrists. Send it back. Right knee, left elbow. Squeeze. And send it back. Right leg steps all the way forward. Get your foundation sturdy. Left hand roots, right arm lifts. Find that little twist. You know where we're going, so get your foundation ready and bring yourself up into your high twist. Good. Another breath. Right hand comes down by the hip. We swing it all the way around and up. And cactus arms. Inhale, reach the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Walk the fingertips forward, left leg floats up, standing L. And then left foot meets right. Release the head. Root through the feet. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse swan dive all the way up. As the hands come to the heart, bring the left knee to the chest. Try not to lean back. Ground through the right leg, one more breath. And we're going to lower the knee, but keep the heel pulling in towards the glute. Big inhale, big exhale. Start to bend the right knee just a little bit to strengthen that leg. Step the left leg as far back as it'll go. And then melt the heel down for warrior two on the other side. Find your foundation. Take the edges of the mat to the center energetically with those inner thighs. Send some of your energy and light out through the fingertips and the crown of the head. Another breath. Flip the front palm, reverse it. Keep those legs as they are. Come back through warrior two, side angle. Roll the top shoulder open. Another breath. Round down, come back to warrior two. Look beyond the front fingertips. We cartwheel all the way down. Heel lifts. Step it back, right leg sweeps into the air, three-legged dog. Shoulders over wrists, cross the ankle over the left ankle. Plank, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release your right foot to the floor. Knees can come down or stay up. Move through your vinyasa. And again, we've got 2 breaths, whether you do that in dog or child's pose or sitting on the heels, whatever's going to serve you. Okay. Wherever you are, take a nice full breath in and out. Making your way back into downward facing dog. And forward into plank. We'll all lower down to the earth. Good. As you're down to the earth, come to forearm sphinx. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the spine. We're going to take the left forearm and bring it parallel to the front edge of the mat, kind of like we did before. So the left elbow is a little in front of the left shoulder, but not a lot. And then the right hand comes to the right side of the mat near the ribs, maybe. We're going to keep the heart centered, shoulders squared. Let's bend the right knee. Lengthen up through the spine. You can stay right here or walk the right fingertips back, roll the right shoulder open. Or grab hold of that foot. Hold, push the foot into the hand, shoulder rolls open, maybe the knee lifts. Try to keep those shoulders squared, open the heart. So I'm going to stay really low with this because my body's not a fan. But if you push your foot into the hand and that knee lifts, wonderful. Another breath. Very gently release the knee, release the foot, bring that arm around, and just come down and rest on one cheek. Nice full breath. Let the breath go all the way down to the base of the spine. Let's come back up through center, sphinx. Right forearm comes parallel to the front edge of the mat, with the elbow a little in front of the shoulder. Left hand towards the left side of the mat, maybe near the ribs or the hips. Shoulders stay squared forward. Left knee bends. You might lift up and look over that left shoulder and walk the hand back. You might grab the foot Press the foot into the hand and then square the shoulders to the front as best you can. Nice full breath. And then gently release the left knee, release the foot, release the arm, and come back to center. Nice big inhale as you exhale, let the glutes go, let everything melt. Let's take the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to gently press back into child's pose. Make our way into downward facing dog. Neutralize the spine with a few breaths here. Extend the left leg behind and step it forward. Root down, rise up, high lunge. Take the hands to the heart, ground through that left leg, hinge forward. The left hip pulls back, nice and strong. Start to really ground down and squeeze the inner thighs together. Slide that right leg up, warrior three. Hips stay square here. Option, reach the arms back behind you. Open the heart a little bit. Nice full breath. Bring that right leg forward. Try to keep it lifted. Bring the knee up towards the chest. Lengthen the spine. And release that foot down. Let the arms come down. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, sit back into chair. Hands can come to your heart if you'd like. Root through the right leg. Let's just lift the left heel. Maybe the heel comes up towards the glute. That right knee bent. Another breath. Release the left foot down. Sweep both arms up. Big stretch. And swan dive, forward fold. Hang out here. Let the head release. Step back with the left leg. Ground through the hands. Step all the way back with the right leg. Vinyasa or no vinyasa. All meet in down dog in a few breaths. Right leg lifts. Step it forward. Root down, rise up, high lunge. Nice breath here. Hands can come to the heart as you hinge forward. Remember that right hip pulls back. Firing up that whole right side. Another breath. Ground through the right leg. Squeeze thighs together. Flip the left leg up. Warrior three. Option, reach the arms behind you. Open up the chest. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Get a little lift in the front body. Another breath in. Another breath out. Okay. Lifting that heart, sweep it up, bring that left knee into the chest as best you can. Nice breath here. Let's step left foot to meet the right, release the hands. Big full inhale. And exhale. Come back into the body, feel the breath, feel the heart, feel the feet on the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Maybe your hands come to heart center. The left leg grounds down as the right heel lifts. Might stay just like this, or you might lift the foot off the ground, bend the knee with the heel towards the bone. Keep that left knee bent. Another breath. Let it release the foot. Slide all the way up, reach the arms up, And then swan dive, forward fold. Shake the head out. You might clasp elbows here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Releasing hands to the earth, ground through the legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the right leg. Back with the left leg, plank. Your vinyasa your way. And we'll meet in child's pose. And full breaths wherever you are. Breath in. And breath out. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Start to bring yourself up. You may or may not need a block here, so have a block handy. You might even just put it next to kind of the left foot. So like this, but on the other side. And you may or may not need it, but then it's there if you want. Let's come to shins. Ground through the feet, ground through the knees. Pull the tummy in. Remember, we don't send the hips forward here. We stay sturdy and strong in our base. Tummy pulls in, heart lifts. We take the hands to the hips. And then let's take the left arm and swing it forward and up. Big breath here. Then we're going to reach the arm behind you. And for right now, let's take the hand to the low back, fingers point towards the bum. Roll the shoulder open, but then square the shoulders and the heart to the front of the room. Right arm's going to reach to the sky. Reach it up like you're trying to reach something above and then behind a little bit. Open up. Nice full breath. Keep your hand on that low back. Keep the tummy pulling in. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. And then go ahead and release the right arm forward and down. Release both arms down and just sit on the heels. Take a moment to feel what you feel. We do the exact same thing one more time. If you want to go deeper with it, you'll use the block. Lengthen up. Come on up to your kneeling. This time, let's sweep both arms up. Good. And left hand's going to come all the way around. As you pull the tummy in, let's start with the hand on the low back. Press the bum towards the floor and lift the heart. This time, take your right arm, reach it behind you as well, and place the hand on your low back. Squeeze elbows and shoulders together, heart lifts. Keep those hips pressing forward without reaching forward, meaning keep them sturdy, right above the knees. Stay here, or if you'd like, really pull the tummy in and let the left hand go down to the block, which should be right near your ankle. Keep the heart lifted, shoulders squeezing together, feel the breath. And then maybe the right arm reaches towards the sky. Ground down, pull the tummy in, and we'll slowly lift up. Release the hands down. Take your time to come sit on your heels when you feel it. Nice full breath in. And full breath out. So feel all that you feel. Heart openers definitely bring a lot different energy in. Notice what it is for you. And you might take that block on the other side, though we definitely won't use it the first round, and then come back up. Let's flip the right arm up to the sky, and take it all the way around like a big windmill, hand to the low back, fingers pointing down. Square the shoulders, pull the tummy in, left arm reaches up, like you're reaching for the ceiling, or maybe something a little behind you, let the heart lift. Keep that right hand supporting your low back by pressing to the top part of the bone. Nice full breath here. Good. Reach the left fingertips up, lifting back to neutral, and then gently release and come come down to your heels. Full breath in. Full breath out. All right, let's do the other side. Come on up to your shins, or the other, you know what I mean. All right, let's inhale both arms up. So make sure that block is there if you want to use it. It doesn't have to be by the foot. It can be any closer by the ankle. That's where I like it. And then we're going to take the left hand, reach it behind you to the low back. Support the low back as that right arm reaches open all the way back. And then pull the tummy in, and maybe that hand is placed on the high block. Keep the shoulders squared, pull the tummy in, that length in the spine, even though you're opening the heart, and then maybe the left arm floats to the ceiling. Nice full breath here. Keep those hips squared, keep the tummy engaged. Now let's take the left hand, float it back down, support the low back. The low tummy pulls in to lift you up, and gently come to your heels. With the eyes closed, with palms open on the lap, and just be. Receive what there is to receive. You might even ask, what is it that I need? If a certain shape is coming to your body, like a child's pose maybe, or even a down dog, give that to yourself. Before we make our way onto our back, we'll take another 3 breaths. So whatever you need for yourself here, it might be just sitting in stillness. It might be a counter stretch of child's pose. Go ahead and you'll know where we're going. Take the feet around. Scoot yourself forward. You might grab your block. Is it between the legs? Let's roll it down. This might feel really nice on the back body. Here's your core. When you land, just receive the earth. Might move that block aside. Take the arms up and over the head, clasp one wrist, let the elbows and shoulders rest to the earth. Take the feet as wide as your mat and just windshield wiper from side to side. Might hang out with the knees on the left. Nice full breath into the right side body. You might take the left foot and place it on top of the right knee to drop in a little deeper. We'll just take another couple breaths here. Left foot on top of right knee. You take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, pull the belly button back towards the spine, lift the knees up, and slowly roll them over to the other side. And once you're here, you might hang out just like this, or take the right foot to the left knee. Drop them deeper. Full breaths, opening up the left side of the body. Nice big inhale, big exhale. Gently pulling belly button back towards the spine, lift the legs back up through center, a little windshield wiper from side to side. And then pause, bring the knees to your center. Take the arms forward and around those knees. Give yourself a hug. Both hands around left knee. Let the right leg go long. Flex the foot. Big inhale, big exhale. Right knee into the chest. Hands around the knee. Left leg goes long. Big breath here. And bring both knees into the chest. We're going to let the knees go wide. Grab the outer edges of the feet or the ankles, calves, or even behind the thighs, and roll around in a happy baby. And you can always stretch one leg, stretch the other, or just hang out in stillness. Feel free to hang out in happy baby for another couple breaths, or bring the soles of the feet together and start to bring them down towards the floor and let the knees go wide. Now you might choose to put blocks underneath the knees or thighs. Just take a few breaths here. Place the hands on the belly if that feels right to you. And just focus on the rise and fall of the belly with each breath. Letting the inner thighs release and the knees grow heavier to the earth. Soften the jaw. Full inhale, full exhale. And your next exhale, pull the belly button back towards the spine. So just squeeze the inner thighs and slowly lift the knees. Using those inner thighs to lift the knees. And once they land, feet to the floor, knees towards the ceiling, take a nice breath in and out. You can bring your knees into the chest, hands to the kneecaps, fingers pointing towards the toes, and just making some circles with the knees. Any way that feels good and intuitive to you. See if you can match the breath with the movement. And pausing on the other direction. And pause in center, give yourself a hug, a moment of gratitude for your body, this moment of practices. And when you feel ready, release into Shavasana. Get yourself cozy with any props. Give yourself what you need to settle in. Allow the palms to face up if that works in your body. Take one intentional breath, breathing in nice and deep and full. And breathing out, letting go, surrendering and softening. Now just embrace being, allowing, receiving, trusting. And just feel Mother Earth supporting you with a big hug. Don't change anything, but just bring awareness in. Just noticing the space you're in, the floor supporting you, the gentle movement of your breath. Gently welcome the breath to deepen just a bit. As the breath continues to deepen and lengthen, notice how that shows up for you. And bring some awareness to the exhalation and even notice the pause after the exhale. And just slip into the human suit, wiggle fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, start to wake the physical body. When you're ready, finding a big stretch and rolling over to one side. You might be in a fetal position, perhaps just seeing yourself as a little seed that's been planted. And as you choose to press yourself upright, just feel yourself growing, blossoming, establishing roots, rising up towards the sun. The heart open and the shoulders roll back. Just feeling into yourself, a beautiful being with wisdom, light, and peace. Bring your hands together in front of your heart, not losing this feeling. We're going to share it out into the world, our families, our communities, the whole world, the whole universe, with a nice cleansing breath. Big full inhale. Big full exhale. And you bow down. Remembering that the more we put out there, the more our light shines a little brighter. It's a pleasure and honor to share this practice with each of you. Namaste.